All hail a beard, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. If this is your first time here, I'm B, and on this channel we help you improve your confidence by way of compliments using the wonderful world of fragrance. If this is your second video or more, I ask that you hit the subscribe button because you obviously come back to rock with your boy. Listen, I know it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a 2021 step two, yeah. Listen, man, I was just telling my wife the other day that I have really not done much by way of new fragrances in the year of 2021. But today, I'm bringing you something that was just too good to pass up, if you ask me. And it comes from Armani, and this one is Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Now this one here is a 2021 release of a long line of flankers within this series here. The Code line extends for a very long time, but this one here is one of those fragrances that I decided, like, boom, I need to pull the trigger on because this one stood out to me. Now this one is an oriental fougere fragrance, and you get some of the usual suspects as it comes down to the notes on this thing, but let me give you a little bit more detail and we'll talk about the smell. Now, for those of you who like to see it, that is your distribution. Very, very strong distribution on that one. The force is strong. Now, the note breakdown listed for this thing is pretty simplistic. You have lavender essence, you have tonka bean, and you also have cedarwood. But honestly, you're gonna get so much more with this scent. Now, on first spray of Armani Code Eau de Parfum, I get citrus, and the citrus is there for sure. You get this citrus note that is not overpowering, and it also has this hint of elegance to it as well, which I really enjoy. Now, as I mentioned, this one is an oriental fougere fragrance, so you still get some of that oriental vibe with that warmth that comes in throughout the life of this fragrance, as well as some of that sweetness that you can come to expect. Now, as you would imagine, as an Eau de Parfum, this fragrance here definitely has a more intense approach to the original DNA, and that comes by way of the tonka bean in this fragrance, which adds to that sweetness and a little bit of that warmth that is there. The tonka is really amped up in here, but again, it comes across as a fragrance that has that classic feel from the original. You also get something that is warm and inviting, and it also has a touch of sweetness to it too. But as this fragrance begins to transition and build into what it's going to fully become, it just smells masterful. Personally, I think that this is one of the standout flankers within this lineup. Now, there have been quite a few over and over. Really, you can't go wrong with most of them, but this one here, in my personal opinion, or at least early on, is probably one of the best. Now, if you've yet to get your nose on Armani Code Eau de Parfum, here's what you should understand. This one here has a bit more tied back to the original. Then we look at some of the flankers out there. One of my personal favorites, aside from what I'm smelling with this one, is going to be Armani Code Profumo. I really enjoy that sweetness there. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of gourmand fragrances and sweet fragrances, and I definitely get that there. And I get that in this one too, but it's a bit more refined, a bit more classy, and a bit more elegant. So it's something that you could spray on, rock to the office, and be okay in doing so. Now, as with most fragrances that do well, you tend to hear a lot of talk within Fragcom about reformulations, etc., performance decreases. You know, with this one here, I would say about 8 to 10 hours, what you can expect in terms of longevity. This one here has a bit more, it's a bit more dense, a little thicker than the original, a little bit more intense as they would describe it. So definitely something that you're going to get within this scent. So look forward to the performance to shine through. Now, in terms of the projection here, it's not bad, but not great either. I don't get like a super power atomic bomb of projection, but it does project enough where you're definitely going to be smelled here, especially as it transcends from the top to the bottom. Now, the top here gets obviously that citrus aspect that I found to be a little out there, and when I say out there, it's like not crazy, but it does project a bit more than it does in the base here. Now, in the base, you're going to get, again, some of those notes that we talked about, but there's also some wood notes that's not listed in the breakdown. Then I also get maybe some vanilla in this thing here, so again, that adds to that warmth, sweetness powered in with that tonka bean. It's something that just really works. Now, as I mentioned, this one is a 2021 release, so I think that this one here has obviously room to grow, get out there, get feedback in terms of what you guys think about it, and really solidify itself as it's going to be either one of the best flankers out there for this house, or if it'll fall flat. But I think that this one is probably primed for success, as it really does smell great. If you like the original DNA, then you're going to love this one. Again, it just really takes that original DNA, adds a few things to it, and then kicks it up a notch. So if you enjoyed that, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. I think you're going to get compliments with this one. I think this one is primed for compliments, and that's what I like. I like fragrances that get compliments. With this one here, I think it's a solid scent overall. I would recommend it for sure. I think this one is dope. One of the reasons why I had to pick this thing up. So there you have it. That's my original take on Armani Code Parfum. That's what I have for you today. I actually picked this one up at Dillard's. So if you're looking for a spot to have it, that's where I picked it up. All right. So that's all I have for you today. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard. Beat him with the like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Crack the code. Be a subscriber and hit the goddamn